part of what you said goes to the teachers,
Yes.
but the other half goes to the parents. You say new legislation is coming into place that's going to train parents to be involved.
One of the things I'm disappointed in the legislation, it doesn't talk about training for parents.
Oh, it just wants them involved.
Yes.
Oh.
And I think that unless people realize that we together need training, whether it's teachers, administrators, or parents, we're headed for some collisions.
Well, yes, because parents, and you said this at the start of the show, are reluctant
Yes.
for many reasons, but they are reluctant. So there has to be some assistance
Yes.
to take them past that reluctance. Now, I do parent training courses, and one of them is how to, interact with the schools. And it's very interesting because when I start relating success stories, it's always said, well, that happened in your case because people know you. They don't understand that you become known because you go there.
Yes.
So it's essential. So what do we do in the meantime, since that is not included in the legislation? How are the parents who are listening to us right now?
Let me tell you, I think they have a right to demand that kind of training. Part of the Title I or Comp Ed money is for parent training and for parent involvement. Certainly there is special ed money for the same reason. Certainly there is gifted money for the same reason. We as educators don't like questions, but they have a right and we have a responsibility. I think that in the next several years, the evolution of the role of parents is going to take on new meaning. I remember when after the riot at Pasadena High School, how we put it back together. I asked the parents and I asked the people of faith to come and walk with me every day for 2 weeks on that campus. Sometimes it's a presence. Students, especially adolescents and high school students, they don't want their parents around.
I am.
And I'm sure you've been through that.
Yes.
But let me tell you, parents should not succumb to what students want. When we talk about high school kids, high school students are far more fragile than kindergartners. We take care of kindergartners and first graders. But high school students say, hands off. But what they are really, if you talk to them, they really want us to care about them. But they don't want us, parents don't want to be put down, students don't want to be put down. Students want to feel and be respected, parents want to feel and be respected. This is not a hierarchy, the education process. It's the Socratic approach. It's Socrates sitting on the hillside and having a discussion and a debate and not arriving at there is one right answer, but it is creating an environment where people can think and grow and develop and create a healthy community together.
So I believe I heard you to say of a community in parents, and somewhere back in our conversation you said people of faith, perhaps need to form a coalition and spend some time on the school campuses, in classrooms.
That's right.
Okay.
The schools belong to the people of the community. Now, there are many of our bargaining units would say, well, you have to make an appointment if you want to be in a classroom. No, you do not.
Okay, let's say that loud and clear. You do not. have to make an appointment.
You can go on a school campus and go into a classroom. You do not have the right to be disruptive. But that classroom belongs to you. It is your tax dollars that pays my salary, pays the teacher's salary, pays the aide salary. The schools belong to the people, and it is time the people of a community, in a team effort, take back their schools.
So that's just a